Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, a center for the advancement of humanity, and a center to help you help yourself in remembering who you truly are. Enter the world of magic and miracles, a vast space that we are all finding ourselves living in. Enter the industry of magic and miracles, which is the fuel and the mechanics that will be produced in the world of magic and miracles. It will be the way we move forward. It will be how we make a living. And it will be done in the joy of our heart, in the love for what we're doing. No longer doing things that we don't love because we have to provide for ourselves. Now, through the industry of magic and miracles, we will do what we love because we will know we're always provided for. This is the update broadcast for the Advancement Center. And I first want to acknowledge the other broadcasts that were done this week that maybe you got a chance to see. And if not, they're available on the website. The recordings are available. And the week starts with Barbara on Sunday, where she transmits a peace and an elegance and a nurturing through her recognition of the light that is being poured out from the Advancement Center. She expresses her love for humanity. And many times it's been said she is knitting an Afghan because she's bringing in light and color and sound from all the many places around the universe, and especially her origin. And she also brings us some financial information through her connection with Swisindo. And it's always nice to hear, even though we know there's so much happening in the background financially that will just appear one day, that will shift the world for everyone. It's nice to hear from someone who is connected directly to an organization that's expressing those changes and what they're doing to bring that forward. So we're always excited to hear from Barbara. And it's never just the words. It's like seeing a friend and sitting and having a cup of coffee. And then on Wednesday, we had another guest appearance from Robert and Simeon. And all who participated or who was available to hear the broadcast were changed, as is true for all of us as you sit and listen to our broadcast. And Robert and Simeon spoke about many things, but the main thing that was emphasized was that you can start to live in more than one world at a time. And that through the world of stories, you can be in another dimension and experiencing beings who will recognize you in their world and be excited to see you there and share with you their joy in their life, all while you're still here in this world, going about your everyday needs. And Simeon also spoke about seeing him and seeing him see you, so that relationship extends now to another level. Because when you see someone, it can feel one-sided, not in a bad way, but that's just the relationship. But when you know they see you seeing them, the relationship changes. And you're brought closer, and it becomes a friendship. So we're always excited for anyone who sits in this chair. And like I said last week, we don't know who's going to be here on any given day to broadcast. I cannot speak about the broadcast without acknowledging Genya, whose schedule is still not allowing her to sit and do her normal broadcast. But what she's doing behind the scenes to make this all happen has required great effort and sacrifice and determination from her. And the ease at which you see us sitting in this chair is in great part of her preparing all this to happen. So things are still moving quickly, and maybe she'll be able to broadcast next week, maybe not. But that's true for all of us. It just appears that it's different. But either way, we will be surprised ourselves, and we will continue to surprise you. And look forward to spending these 3 days with you and connecting with you and sharing the enhancement that we bring to one another. My invitation spoke to packages are being delivered from the universe. And it said every day, but it's really 24/7. And those packages are gifts, but they can take any form. There's no particular way that they show up. The beauty is, you know, through infinite trust that they're being delivered. And you know that you are being provided for and taken care of and pushed forward to the place that you would really want to go to. I love the picture of the guy on the motorcycle or the little car, and it said free delivery. And that's because they're free. And they show up with a knock on the door, with a bird flying by, in a tree, in the sky, on a license plate, the side of a truck, a song, a movement that catches your eye, a child's face, gifts and packages that change your world in an instant. And if you can just imagine the vastness of all the universes, then feel the vastness of your essence that is in all those places. And because we know now how the internet works, that it's running 24/7, a communication system that is constantly sending signals, know how much bigger the outer net is and how signals are pouring in from beyond the beyond. And believe me, that communication system dwarfs any system that we're seeing in this physical dimension. And if you could imagine, there's a staff that runs the internet, the staff that runs the outer net is thousands of times bigger. So that signals are flying in all the time, sending you to where you have told them you want to go, and sending you signals to sometimes tell you where you need to go. It's such a picture to see and feel. And many times you have to take a step back or slow down to pick up all the signals that are coming in. Even then, you may not pick them all up. But if you stop for a second, you'll hear, look up, turn here, eat this, wear that shirt. And those are packages. And although they may just be something that seems simple, they're connected to a bigger experience. And when you look back and you see where you were led, you'll say, wow, That was quite a gift I got to just wear that shirt. It took me to where someone recognized me. It took me to seeing myself on a ship dressed in a uniform of that color. So much unfolds from that one package, which can be as small as a sunflower seed or as big as a mighty oak tree. Many times we call those packages synchronicities. So I will read this. Synchronicity. You feel it in your heart and not your mind. You pick up a piece of paper. It says you're next in line. When you open your heart, there'll be so many you'll find. They'll come so fast and free that it will blow your mind. Synchronicities. They're calling you. Pay close attention. It's your chance to choose. They're here to help you see what's next for you. They're amazing, unbelievable, too good to be true. You create your own life with the choices you make. It's about intention. You got to stay awake. Synchronicities will lead the way. They're dropping breadcrumbs. So don't be afraid. Synchronicities, they're calling you. So pay close attention. It's your chance to choose. It's so exciting. Tremendous hope for each day. You're just trying to reach yourself. You just want to play. You want to experience what you need in life. You're sending out your message to align with your light. If you miss the message, there'll be no judgment from him. But his desire relentless. No doubt he'll call you again. Just lean in and trust. It's not the time to doubt. Your heart calling gently. If you don't hear, it will shout. So pay close attention. One could be happening now. A limitless contact will make you say, wow. Synchronicities, they're calling you. So pay close attention. It's your chance to choose. I was driving in yesterday for an appointment to be at work at 9 o'clock. And I gave myself plenty of time to get there. And when I got on the freeway, I was moving normal pace, and all of a sudden the traffic stopped. And I thought, well, let's see if this is going to be a short delay. And we moved a little more, and then it stopped again. And then I could tell we weren't going to be moving anytime soon. So I texted my boss and I said, I might not make it on time, but there still was a window that might have allowed me to arrive. And I sat, and then I got the signal that I'm not going to make it on time. But I watched as all the things that could come up: blame, judgment, guilt, about the traffic, about many things. I watched them come up, and I watched them move away, just as the realization came in that this is what's being allowed. And in that moment, I could feel the vastness of myself. And I recognized that everything that's connected to this physical aspect of me can react to things that happen. But the me that's beyond is so much vaster. It's so removed and so pulled back from what's happening right in your face. How that builds and you step through, and then you feel yourself beyond the physical experience. And you recognize that you're just here having a physical experience. Nothing is good or bad. Nothing is right or wrong. There's nothing to react to. You're so far beyond this aspect that would get triggered from something. You're so far, you're so greater, so much greater. And as you sit and knowing no one got hurt in the accident and things start to move a bit more, you may even get the signal, oh, I did this for some reason that may never be given to you, but you can even know that and know it from that aspect of you that's everywhere, that's so vast. And then there's a calmness about everything, and nothing matters. I got to work. When I got there 20 minutes late, everything was perfect. And that's just an illustration of how in this physical dimension we've been set up to react or to judge a situation. But as we pull back, everything becomes less and less significant because we're seeing the vastness of 7 billion people. And we're seeing the vastness of eternity, of an infinite existence that can never be broken into someone stopped in a traffic jam, can never be reduced to the 50 years you've been on the planet or the 80 years or the 20 years. It's so vast, and you've seen it all, and you've done it all. So I'm going to read. This is called comparison and validation. There's an energy that you take into yourself when you stand in judgment of another. This energy is felt throughout your whole system. It is the opposite of peace. It is the opposite of love. And it starts a war within the fibers of your body that grows bigger with an accelerant called justification. If you are just making an observation or a suggestion for a change, there is no charge placed on that message, even though the receiver of that message may perceive it as judgment. But that you have no control over. And since there is no attachment to any specific outcome, your energy field is free of this charge. The charge is only felt and escalated if one perceives a threat to their sense of self. This is the great deception, because when you know who you truly are, you will know that you can never be threatened by anything. The cycle of judgment is rooted in comparison, one of the greatest tools of separation. It is genius in its design, built on the foundation that we will not remember who we are. Because of this, we constantly look outside of ourselves for validation and confirmation. As we compare ourselves to others, once we start to look outside for acceptance, we can't help but start judging those that we've looked to for that same acceptance. You see, comparison and validation are twin brothers from the same parents, two sides of the same coin. You can't have one without the other. But as the curtain is pulled back and we all see who we truly are, those two brothers will be released from the job that they were given. They will no longer exist, and we will be free from the energetic charge on our natural field of harmony that comes with judgment. Instead, you will view the outer world from your inner world of majesty, perfection, and self-acceptance. And through observation only will you deliver messages into the unified fields of the universe. You are free, and you will operate from your true essence, and the world will be changed forever. And finally, I'll read this. Lady Liberty. We are the commander of a great ship. Her name is Liberty. She is a special ship built to do a special job, built strong and sturdy to be able to overcome the extreme elements of any environment. She is an ice cutter, and she is breaking layers of ice that have encased us for as long as we can remember, breaking away the beliefs that we have agreed with lying deep within the ice, beliefs that we pass on from generation to generation. Sometimes there is a change in the climate and a great thaw arrives to melt all the hardness, lies, and false knowledge and uncover our true nature. We know that the thaw is coming, but at this moment, there is still a need for the services of this great ship called Liberty to move the ice without force, effortlessly producing an opening, because that is what she is designed to do. She is built to withstand the resistance of the ice and take the doubt of any belief system head on. She bores through with power and gentleness, with a knowing and a precision that nothing and no one can withstand. Her nose is fortified with reinforced steel that was fired and molded from the mouth of the Creator. In her wake, a river of harmony is created for all humanity to float on. The ship has a blue iridescent glow with sparkling lights all around its deck. She is always on her mission to open a path of light and freedom, always available and on call to break through the frozen grip that has kept humanity in the dark and from knowing who they truly are. Thank you, great Lady Liberty. We have known you by many names: the Word, the Truth, and the Light. And we are forever grateful for your patience, power, perseverance, and love. Thank you for being here again today and allowing us to do what we came here to do, to be a part of the advancement of humanity. Keep watch for the gifts and the packages that the universe is delivering to you all day, every day. And until Sunday, when Barbara broadcasts, I and all of us here at the Advancement Center wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you.